I built a $5 million business in 22 days, and it was actually so simple that it's kind of stupid. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how I did that and how you can do the same. And if we mouse over my MRR, or my monthly recurring revenue, here on our payment processor, you can see that on November 13th, 2024, this offer, this digital product I was selling that I'll explain in just a second, was doing only $25,000 a month, or under $300,000 per year. And that just 22 days later, in mid-December, we were doing over $160,000 per month. And what's cool is I didn't do this by, running paid ads or building some big complicated funnel. I had zero sales team, nothing. And the way that I did this was actually literally by posting 3 simple videos on YouTube, literally just posting 3 videos on YouTube. And in that process, I grew my business from under $300,000 per month to over $2 million, counting in ARR. This is a little bit of an old chart. It's continued to grow. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can do the same thing. And I've titled it, How I Built a $5 million Business in 22 Days and How You Can Do the Same. So let's get into exactly how I did this. So step 1 is having a digital product. Now, there's tons of very popular digital products out there that you guys are probably familiar with, things like Capital Club, Luke Belmar's company, things like Hustlers University, Andrew Tate's big community. I put a picture of Sebastian Georgiou on screen, who had a free drop shipping course that made a bunch of money off of pushing people to affiliate links. Tons of people these days are starting communities on School or on WAP and Fan Basis. It doesn't really matter if you're selling something that is high ticket or quite expensive or low ticket. For example, the offer Champs Only that I just showed you was only $150 per month. But this is going to work whether you're selling something that is thousands of dollars a pop, even $10,000 plus, right? All that matters is that you have a digital product, and this is not really going to work for somebody that is selling, for example, physical goods or t-shirts or bars of soap or something. Now, I'm assuming most of you guys watching this video probably already have some sort of online business or digital product, whether that is a mentorship, a coaching program, a course, or a community. And that's great because this video is going to help you a lot. Now, if you don't have a digital product, that definitely doesn't disqualify you from watching the rest of this video. I'm just not going to spend too much time on how to actually build a digital product in this exact video, because I want to cover some more actually practical and advanced stuff, and that would take a long time. But let me know in the comments if you want a full video on that subject. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, the digital product that I was selling on that dashboard that I just showed you was a digital product called Champs Only. Now, if I tab over to our landing page, you can see that Champs Only is quite a simple digital product. It's $150 per month membership to a crypto education product. We have a very simple landing page, just has a bunch of testimonials on it and some pretty basic copy. But that is what I was selling in this video. You can do this with a course, with a mentorship, with anything. However, what's much more important is selecting the niche for step 2 of videos that you're going to use to actually grow this offer the same way that I did. Because in full transparency, guys, if you go to my YouTube channel and you look at the videos that I was posting around this time, I posted this video exactly on November 17th, okay? If you go back to my dashboard and look at November 17th, you can see that literally from that moment onward, this thing turned into a rocket ship. And just 3 YouTube videos later in early December, we had added, guys, we were adding in some cases like $10,000 per day in new MRR to this business, which if you're a business owner that's been stuck at a few $10,000 per month for quite a long time is, insane, right? You can see that in one day, it grew from $121,000 a month to $133,000 a month. And I was watching all this happen by literally just posting YouTube videos in a specific niche. But it matters that you pick the right niche that you're going to post your YouTube videos in. So I have some examples here on screen of some popular YouTube video niches. The first one is drop shipping. If you're watching this video, you've almost certainly seen or heard of drop shipping YouTubers before. I put on screen a video from my friend Jordan Bound. He did a very, very popular beginner's guide. Another genre that you've probably seen a lot on YouTube is day trading. These are 2 very popular niche examples. And of course, these guys are creating content in the niche that the offer they're selling is in, right? So Jordan, of course, on the back end has a drop shipping course digital product. TJR, who you see right here, of course, on the back end has a trading mentorship digital product. And you've likely seen these genres before, but the truth is basically any genre can get views on YouTube. So if you want to make a digital product about cleaning houses, if you want to make a digital product about basically anything, there's a simple way to check if that video niche on YouTube is going to be viable to look into. So for example, the easiest way to do this is to download a Chrome extension called vidIQ. You can just Google vidIQ and download it for free and just look up a search term, right? So crypto, for example, where I've made some very popular videos. If we look that up, you can see that this has a 95 on search volume, meaning that tons of people are interested in this topic. If we look up, I don't know, cars, you can see that the search volume on that is a 92. You can do this with basically any single topic that you potentially want to look up just to verify that it is a niche wherein people are actually watching videos. And as long as that is the case and this volume is above, let's say like a 60 or 70, that means it's viable to create videos in. However, once you've selected a niche, you need to actually know how to make good videos that people are going to watch. And by the way, guys, just to sort of prove a point here, if you think that the niche that you want to make videos in on top of your digital product maybe isn't that watchable or can't be that successful, let me show you an example of somebody that I worked with as a student of mine in the past named Hudson Archer. Hudson literally had a mobile detailing business, created a YouTube channel about mobile detailing, started a digital product paid community teaching other mobile detailers how to scale their businesses. And he has created, without even getting that many views on YouTube, which is another important part of this, a 6-figure per month business. So really any niche can work. You just need to select what your niche is going to be. Now, once you have selected that niche, the very important part is step 3, understanding how to find winning video concepts. And when I say concepts, I mean title and thumbnail combinations. And if you don't know what thumbnails are, there's these little pictures that pop up above the title that make people want to click on your video. But concepts are winning thumbnail and title combinations that we can literally just steal and copy for our channel, right? And the easiest way to do this is, again, to use vidIQ to find something that is called outliers. We want to see little numbers like this. So an example of an outlier, just to go back to Hudson's channel, you can see that this video right here was a 6.7 times outlier for his channel, or better yet, a video that performed 6.7 times better than most of his videos do. But the easiest way to find outliers that are going to work for you is to go just search for popular videos in whatever niche it is that you selected. So let's say, for example, I was going to create day trading videos on YouTube. I would literally just go search day trading guide on YouTube, start scrolling through and finding big outliers in that genre. So boom, first one we have here was a 20x outlier from a really big YouTuber called TJR. The title here is Beginner's Guide to Start Day Trading in 2025. I would go ahead and bookmark this and just add this to a saved playlist. And I would sort of lock that in to potentially use as a title or potentially use as thumbnail inspiration in the future. And actually, funny enough, if you're wondering if using inspiration from other working thumbnails and titles and outliers works, the video right under this, which was also a 15x outlier, a slightly smaller outlier, looks like has the exact same style of thumbnail. No coincidence here, guys, because this is the game, right? And quite a similar title. So I would go ahead and bookmark that as well. I would continue looking around in my niche and compiling playlists of titles and thumbnails that have outperformed specifically on smaller channels. So both of these are kind of bigger channels, but I'll show you an example of how I did this for one of my clients, Curtis, and got him a video that is crushing on literally a brand new channel. We started him a brand new channel. This is the first video he ever posted. So there was this one video that I thought was really cool in the trading niche, because Curtis is a day trader, that was called This One Candle Strategy Changed My Life, plus $100,000 in profits. It had this kind of cool little thumbnail. It got 125,000 views, was a 71x outlier. But this dude's channel at the time had even less subs than it had now. I want to say it had like 4,000 or 5,000. So that's a massive outlier. So lock this in. Look at this title, look at this thumbnail for a second, and then look at what we did for Curtis's channel. If you go over to Curtis's channel, we created a video on a brand new channel that is called This One Trading Strategy. So we modified the title slightly, changed my life, 400,000 pounds in profits, a similar thumbnail, but one that we adjusted in accordance with what I thought would work better. And you can see that in the first couple of days, this has already gotten almost 500 views and will probably end up getting thousands of views, and has gotten him almost 100 subscribers on a brand new channel, which might not seem like a lot, guys, because I was showing you videos on my channel earlier that have like 500,000 views, but understand that you can grow your business and add tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in new profit by getting just a few thousand views a video, which I will explain to you in just a second. But I just wanted to verify for you that this game actually works. But what's cool is you don't even have to just find outliers or verified concepts within your own niche. And as a matter of fact, it can work even better to go find big outperformers in other niches and bring them to your own. So an example of somebody who did this really well is this guy's channel called Mark Builds Brands. Now this guy was getting very few views on YouTube, had a really small channel, and then he dropped this video called I made $639,000 in 90 days with branded drop shipping. Just copy me. And take note of this just copy me part, and take note of this thumbnail. Well, if you have YouTube ball knowledge, you would know that our friend Charlie Morgan, who is a very big YouTuber in the finance space, had a video absolutely crush for him about a year ago called How I Made $17.4 Million Online, So You Can Just Copy Me. So what did Mark do? He took inspiration from this thumbnail. He took inspiration from this title. He took it, he transmuted it and changed it for his own channel. And by executing properly on that, he was able to get 140,000 views on a tiny channel and build a business is doing multiple six figures per month right now with an extremely simple funnel in the description of his video. But I will get to how to format the description to actually make money off these videos in a second, because for right now, step 3 is just finding winning concepts and making a list of them so you're going to have something to reference. This is not hard, guys. Anybody can do this. You're probably spending time on YouTube every single day anyway, so you might as well spend it doing something that can actually make you money. Okay. Moving forward to step 4. Once you have compiled that list of videos that you can potentially copy, you are using this simple framework I'm going to lay out for you right now to make your first 10 videos on the platform, because you do need to just start getting reps in order to get good enough to make content that actually makes you money. Step 1 is going to be downloading Loom. It is a software that I am using right now to record this video. It is completely free. You can put your little picture in the corner. You can talk about anything that you want, and you can edit it directly within the software. And really raw videos like this are actually crushing on YouTube right now, especially if you're trying to make money. So you can download Loom and use that to record your videos. If you don't have a fancy little camera like mine, it doesn't really matter. You can just use a MacBook camera. As a matter of fact, Mark, who I was just talking about, literally filmed like all these videos on a terrible little camera and on like a little earbud microphone that sounds horrible, and he's still crushed, right? So people like the raw stuff. You don't need to worry about getting some big fancy camera setup, okay? Step 2 is to go back to that list of outliers that you just made and pick the best title that you just found and slightly modify it. So if we look at some outliers that I found, here's how this actually would work. I liked this video that I saw the other day called 10 Years of Mixing Advice in 10 Minutes. But if I had a trading offer and was making videos about trading, I would make a video called 10 Years of Trading Advice in 10 minutes. And I would take a very similar thumbnail to this that would still say that this is BS with the arrow, but instead it would be to a picture of a chart or something, right? And the reason for this is quite simple. We know this is a validated concept title thumbnail combination that people love to click on. We're taking that, we're using it to capture attention, but then we have to actually make sure that the video itself does well and retains viewers, and that's where it gets a little bit more complicated. So as far as making a video that people actually want to watch, step 1 is creating a proof-based hook with a visual piece of that proof on screen. So for example, this video that I made right now is called How I Built a $5 Million Business in 22 Days. the very first thing that we start out with is me repeating that title and literally showing you indisputable proof of me doing that exact same thing. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is that you're teaching people to do. If you were selling a trading product, you could show people proof of your successful trading and withdrawals. And sort of spoiler alert, guys, this only works for people that actually can deliver value to people and have a skill. So if you're trying to scam people and you cannot show them any form of proof of you actually being good at what you do, then I would click off this, because this video is not, in fact, for you. But we're going to start with a proof-based hook with a visual on screen. Second of all, you're going to include a light CTA or a light call to action right after that intro, but before you get into the value of the video. So if you were like me and you have a one-on-one YouTube consulting business where you charge people to help them grow their YouTube channels and make a bunch of money, you would start out with that hook. And before you get into the rest of the video, you would lightly mention, by the way, guys, if you want to skip through this entire process and just work with me one-on-one to grow your channel, grow your income, yada, yada, there is an application down below to do that right now, which there is an application down below beneath this video if you want to work with me one-on-one to do that. And in those videos that absolutely exploded my business, if you clicked on them, you would see that's exactly what I did. There's a brief intro where I show a bunch of social proof of the crypto market going crazy. I then do a light CTA where I tell people if they want to go ahead and skip through the entire learning process of getting better at trading these markets, they can just click the link down below in the description to join my community. And then I go through the rest of the video and I provide them actually a bunch of value. Now, those videos on my channel are a bit more complex, but for all intents and purposes, for step 5, for the body of that video and whatever it is that you're going to teach them to do in that video, you can literally just use a basic Miro board and share your screen like this one that I am doing right now. Miro is a free website. You can go build these little fancy dancy kind of PowerPoint type things that I have on screen right now. And the truth is, if you're trying to grow a business and actually teach people something, this works perfectly. Like me personally, and you guys probably feel the same, when I click on a YouTube video and I'm actually trying to learn something, dude, I don't want to see some Iman Gadzi blue light, red light, super complicated, big high production value. Like, dude, I want to see somebody actually explain something to me that is actually going to help me make money. And I feel like there's just a human being showing me something that they put together to offer me value, like I did for you guys in this video, right? So you can literally just make a Miro board. You can copy this exact format of this video that I've created right now, because obviously it's worked enough to get you to watch this far through this video, and you can just screen share for the body of that video, teaching them whatever it is that you were teaching them in that video. What's very important is that about 2/3 through that video, you hard CTA or like straight up make a call to action that is very strong towards somebody joining your offer, which for example, I will do right now. If you are watching this video and you want to work with me one-on-one, somebody who has actually built their own personal brand that has made them over $5 million in just a few short years by just posting videos on YouTube. I don't understand how to run ads. I don't have some big complicated sales funnel. I just understand how to make a ton of money by posting videos on YouTube. If you are a business owner looking to grow your business, if you want to start a new offer and monetize it with YouTube, if you want to literally get paid to acquire customers because YouTube pays you AdSense on top of people paying you and buying your stuff after they watch your video, you can apply to work with me one-on-one below this video. I can only work with probably 4 or 5 people max at one time, because I'm literally coming in and teaching you everything that I understand about YouTube. Me and my business partner Marius are literally handing you fully crafted videos on a weekly basis and doing everything that we can to make you successful on here. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, just apply below this video. And that, guys, was effectively a hard CTA, or really telling you, now that I've offered you a lot of free value, to work with me and to buy what I am selling you. And for step 7, guys, in that video, gatekeep nothing. Like, on this channel right here, I will literally share everything. People have this misconception where they think that they can't offer too much value or nobody will buy anything from them, right? Like, oh, if I tell you everything, you won't buy my digital product that champs that I should make. That is not true at all. And as a matter of fact, the more value that you offer somebody, the more you prove to them that you're actually qualified to teach them about the thing that you're selling them, and the more likely they are to just buy something from you because they just want to work with you one-on-one and make the process faster. And then step 8 is to just repeat that process, guys. Like, it is not rocket science. And what's even cooler is you don't have to get a ton of views doing this in order to make a bunch of money. So if we go look, for example, at my friend Colin Yurkison's channel right now, he recently just started a very small new YouTube channel. You can see that he only has under 4,000 subscribers on his channel. And that's actually way more than it even was whenever he started getting some videos popping off. But by doing exactly what I'm explaining to you in this video, finding banger concepts that are working in other niches, Colin sells a credit offer. He teaches people how to get 0% funding and do cool stuff with credit cards. He's been able to get videos that get 30, 40, 50,000 views on his channel. And while you might look at this channel and be like, oh, he's only getting a few thousand views per video, Colin is collecting 6 figures per month in profit off of this channel right now. And he literally started posting on here 3 weeks ago, right? I showed you earlier my client Curtis, whose first video is going to get thousands of views. Like, people have this misconception that it takes a long time in order to start making money for their business on YouTube. This is literally the biggest opportunity to grow your business and make money on the internet in 2025. I cannot believe that people are spending all their time trying to run paid ads, trying to do all this stuff whenever you can literally just make simple, basic YouTube videos for free, get a few thousand views, and make hundreds of thousands of extra dollars. But I digress. You do have to get those reps in, and you do have to post a lot of videos to start building that audience and understand how to be on camera. Now, step 5, once you start recording those videos, is understanding how to structure your description in a way that will actually make you money. And there's 2 different ways to do this depending on the digital product that you're selling. If you're selling something that is low ticket, that is inexpensive, you're going to go straight to a sales page. And if you already have a sales page, that's great. If you don't, go build one on ClickFunnels. It really does not take that long. But if you go into my channel and go to those crypto videos I was just showing you, you can see that literally, guys, if you go to the description, it is just one call to action and a link to a sales page. There's no sales process. There was no sales team that was trying to collect on any of this. There's just a checkout button that charges them, and then we process their payments. That's literally it. If you're selling a higher ticket product, which actually would be my recommendation, especially if you want to be able to make more money with less views, like Colin is, the description is going to look a little bit different. And if we click into here, you'll see that he just has one simple line of copy. He has a landing page, which has a very, very simple VSL, and then an application where you answer a few questions and just book a call. And he's taking all of these calls personally. It doesn't even have to be that complicated. If we were to go back to Mark's channel, you would see some videos where he literally just has a Typeform application in the description. And that's exactly what I did on my most recent YouTube video. It's literally just work with me one-on-one and a link to a Typeform application that asks a bunch of questions and then pushes you to book a call on my calendar. I am taking every call personally. So by the way, if you take a call or book a call beneath this video because you want to work with me one-on-one, you're literally just going to talk to me. And that's it. I have no sales team. I have barely any experience building landers or like writing emails or any complicated stuff. I just post videos and put links in the description. But what that lander should be depends on how expensive your product is. Now, with all that in mind, you could go and get started right now, but there are a few common misconceptions that I want to cover as well before we finish this video. The first of which is, like I said earlier, this idea that you have to get tons of views. Like, in all actuality, guys, you can literally make a channel with a few thousand subscribers, be getting a few thousand views, or even in some cases less than 1,000 views a video, and add on tens of thousands, if not 6 figures per month to your digital product fast, like this month. The second misconception is that you need some fancy, expensive editing for your video, which is not the case at all. Look at this video right here. Go look at any of the channels that I just showed you. They are literally like basic Loom style videos. If you want to get a little bit more fancy, you can use a free software called OBS and edit it in like iMovie or something. But again, if you're trying to grow your business with YouTube, your ideal client probably doesn't want to watch some big fancy edited thing, right? The third misconception is that it's hard to make something worth selling. Now, this really only applies to you if you're newer to the digital product game. And if you already have a digital product, you can skip past this part and just go to the link below and apply to work with me one-on-one to help you make a bunch more money for your business with YouTube. But if you don't already have one, understand that like almost anybody can sell a digital product. And a lot of people have this imposter syndrome where they feel like they're not qualified enough or not smart enough to teach people anything that's worth charging them a few $1,000s for. But guys, I've been in this game for a bit. I've made millions of dollars doing this, and I have seen people making money selling everything. I told you about Hudson earlier, who's selling a mobile detailing mentorship for thousands of dollars, making 6 figures per month. You could teach people about health, about fitness, about literally anything. And you could create a Typeform application where people apply to work with you, where you call them and you sell them on access to that thing and monetize it with YouTube and build a 6-figure business for free, effectively. So look, guys, I could ramble on about this forever. I just think this is the biggest opportunity in the world because this has allowed me to build a business that makes me millions and millions of dollars per year. By the way, this is only my low ticket business. If you include my high ticket offer, the one that I'm selling beneath this video, the amount that we're making per year is significantly larger. So guys, I hope that this helped you out a lot. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you literally just want me to come in and help you build your YouTube channel to make you millions of dollars, apply below. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace.